Hey, this is about how I control my mental health and how I avoid negative thoughts. So, first, for my mental health, is let's say you don't want to like always thinking bad things or about like stress or something, or even things like hating yourself. Those are like part of mental health. So, at first, I wasn't really good at it, but there's some point in my life that changed, and I used to like blame myself. I used to like be hard on yourself, like a perfectionist thing, and like telling myself, why couldn't you do some simple things like this? I have those kind of thoughts, and the big thing that worked for me, what worked for me doesn't mean going to work for other people, but if it like became a inspirations, then I'll be happy. So yeah, the thing that changed me is was accepting my weaknesses, accepting who I am, accepting my flaws, and yeah, basically, if you accepted like the thing you hated the most, which is yourself, then no matter how many people say they hate you or they criticize you, it won't matter, right? Because you love yourself. It's pretty simple if I put it into words, but it's not that simple to put into action, you know, because it is not just understanding in your head. You also need to understand it through your heart with emotions, not just just not just logically. mm, yeah, so if you accepted yourself, your negativity, then eventually it's going to help you too, like become a better person too. So let's say I'm weak at certain things, then I'm good at certain things. Now that I have accepted my weak things, at first it's gonna be like this is the stronger things, this is the weaker things. Of course, you don't want to go down below, right? Because it is like depressing and it's pathetic to be weak. But when I tried to like when I accepted myself, it became like this. My strength and my weaknesses are actually helping each other, and they will become like the pillar of your identity. Mm, yeah, it's going to vary from person to person. For example, I'm not really good at just by being myself, and I know that I cannot do anything alone, especially on like difficult things. So because I accepted that weakness, then what's the solution? It to lean to other people, right? So now, because I lean to other people, and knowing that it covers my weaknesses, now I become grateful for them because yeah, they were helping me to cover my weaknesses. So that makes me grateful, which is a positive thing. Then I learned to like socialize with people because I needed their help. So you will so it's while it is a weaknesses, it also became a strength because yeah, I became better at socializing. I became better at looking at other people and seeing the problems as a whole. mm, what else? How can I explain it in a much better way? mm, Wait, this is the first time I think I'm showing my face on YouTube. Well, anyway, what else? So, for how do I avoid negative thoughts? And what you control, what you cannot control is your emotions. It will come to you like if you someone hurted you, or you're someone, let's say someone get angry at you, or you will become sad and or also get angry. That is like the normal response, and I think that's how just emotion works. I guess it is just a pride thing, or maybe mm, something much more. Let's say, I guess just how human is. So I also do feel those things like sadness, anger, disappointments, expectations, and jealousy, envious, and like all of those things. And I don't really like what do you call that? Hmm. You don't really can avoid those emotions, but what you can do is change the action. So mm, yeah. So by changing the your actions, ah, okay. Now I understand what I'm trying to say is, so no matter what is running through your mind or what you're feeling, what is important is your actions. It is weird, but this mind and heart is also important. But let's say someone punched me in the face. Now, of course, I also want to punch back. But that is just hate versus hate fighting together, right? Both both person will just feel pain. But what if, even though I felt pain, I tried to hug the other person and said, "I'm sorry." What's going to happen? Now, this guy gave you pain while you gave comfort. You know, this is sad. That's why rock beats paper. I mean paper beats rock, because this guy is going for like throwing you pain, that person's anger and stuff, but you confronted it with a hug and by saying sorry. In that way, uh, it's going to be like, the other person's going to open up too. It's going to feel sorry too. You know, so by doing that, you avoided the negative thoughts. Because if you keep fighting, it will just be negative, negative. No matter what happened, it's going to be this negative. But even though you felt pain, you still gave them. a nice gesture. And in that way, you will also feel happiness, especially if the other person actually uh like change from it. Like you could see that person getting from anger to kindness, then saying sorry too. It's a different kind of satisfaction. So yeah, so in short, for like how I avoid negative thoughts is by doing positive actions. I don't really, let's say, if I feel sad, I'm sad. And even if I do positive actions, I might feel sad. But eventually, by adding up the positive action, you will at the end the happiness too. But if you just give into sadness, it's just gonna stack up sadness, 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 and then you will be in a depression. So yeah, and this is English, and I cannot like express myself properly, and I'm just doing impromptu video too. So there's a lot of silence in between. So again, for my mental health, I just accepted who I am. And if you can accept who you are, there's nothing more that can hurt you, basically. Right? So, yeah, basically, no one can hurt you if you love yourself. No words, no action, no other people can hurt you. Because you already know your weaknesses, you already accepted it. So even if you tell me I'm dumb, oh yeah, I know what's up, and I love them, and I love myself. Then what's up? Even if they told me you're ugly, then what's up? I know that. You know, I guess that's how I look at it. And yeah, again, for negative thoughts, I do positive actions. I do positive things. It's not like I don't feel negative things. I just do positive ones. Okay, that's all I want to say, and thank you for watching. I think it's unbearable, but yeah, I hope I help you. Bye.